Hey everyone, this is Philip Sufukwe, and just wanted to share a quick dream that I had, I believe last week. This is the end of June. It was concerning the end of the world. So in this dream, I was with some family members, and we were driving. I know one of my family members was driving north, but at the same time, this family member was like doubling as uh, two different family members, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. But they were driving, and it felt like they were driving north. And something I also noticed was, yeah, it was the end of the world. Like, it felt like the rapture had happened. And so I took it upon myself to get out of the car and ask people around to say, like, oh, what year is this? Right? Like, is this the rapture? Like, are there any Christians here? I stopped a man, and I he wasn't he wasn't responsive. Like, he was pretty, I don't want to say belligerent, but um, he didn't want to entertain the question. He wasn't fond of the question, and so it increased my suspicion. I'm like, oh, okay, this is interesting. So, and I also felt like he wasn't a Christian at all himself. So I believe I got back into the car and we drove a little bit further. I got out the car and I saw these two women, and these two women were in a relationship, um, and they went asked the same questions about is this in the world, and this they they basically, I don't think they said yes or no, but they stressed that, we're Catholics and this is a lifestyle that we've chosen. And so in my heart I was just like, you too can be saved. Right? Like, you can be saved from this lifestyle. Like, you don't have to live in this lifestyle. But they were very adamant in staying in this lifestyle. And so, again, trying to preach the gospel to them, but they refused. Got back into the car, and started driving north. And then the family member that was driving, they decided to give me pizza. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Um, so, and I remember closing my eyes. This is the important part. Or my eyes were closed for some reason, and I believe I was in the car. I could hear the ticking of a clock, but it was fast. It wasn't like a steady rhythm ticking. It was ticking of a clock that I could hear, but much faster than normal. Forgive me for the stutter. I don't know why, but all that to say, like, speaking to a family member, trying to figure out like what it meant, and we came to the realization that this dream was just Jesus warning us that the end of the world is coming, right? Like, it's coming, but it's also coming faster than we are thinking. And there's, gonna be a lot of people who don't take it seriously, right? The two groups of people I met, um, they are people who claim to be religious but are not fully saved because their life is not matching their conviction. And that's, definitely a check on me to make sure that my convictions and the Word of God is true in my life. And what is it? But realizing that, God is calling all of us, right? Like, it is a call for every single person so that you don't get left behind. Yeah, so it's a very straightforward dream, very interesting. And yeah, if you guys want to discuss, we can in the comments.